I'm finally going to be opening up about the psychological and domestic abuse, stalking and harassment, sexual assault, and threats of blackmail.
Is she reading this off of a script? Why is she not looking at the camera? I'm looking at these giant Lees. These are the biggest eyelashes I've ever seen in my life. They look like 10 dead mosquitoes on her face. I've never seen them. I haven't heard about her before. I don't really know about this girl. I'm not trying to make fun of a victim.
That Mizkif has done towards me, and some of these issues which are still ongoing.
What's going on?
For the entirety of this year, I've attempted to separate myself from him and not talk about him at all.
Weren't they in a relationship? I read that right before the stream. I don't know the lore. I heard that they were in a long-term relationship.
And not talk about this issue and just not make it a public thing. I've always tried my best to keep this to myself, but like I said, I feel like it's gone to the point, which I'll explain later, that I feel like it just has to be done.
Okay, let's hear the allegations one more time.
Domestic abuse, stalking and harassment, the psychological and domestic abuse.
The first thing she says is psychological abuse. Can't any ex-girlfriend say that? That's the first allegation she made. What is psychological abuse? Isn't anybody who breaks up, can they not make a valid argument for that and say that you were psychologically abused? This is a toxic relationship. That's why it ends. Okay, yeah, if they were dating for 3 years, but I don't know the facts. I'm not victim blaming, but any relationship that ends after 3 years, there's gonna be psychological abuse on both sides. That's how relationships end. Before marriage, especially from two streamers, any guy who's ever dated a woman has been psychologically abused by that woman. This is just kind of... Is that a crime?